And showtime. Well, hey, thanks for tuning back in. Here's the straight six. It's all ready to go. As the guy said when he sold it to me, it's all brand new, pressure plate, everything else. I don't know exactly. This is a 465, an SM 465 transmission. I know it is now because the bolt pattern's on here. I've been comparing them. But I don't know about the splines, the output spline and the input spline. Make sure that's all the same. I imagine they're all the same. For the SM 465, there were some variations, but dimensions from there to there are exactly like my other one. So I have every reason to believe that it is an exact match, exact fit. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and try to reuse my original because it has the emergency brake drum there. We'll go out and take a look at it real quick. Sorry if I'm moving around too much. Yeah, a squirrel. Anyways, so there's exactly what I have in my vehicle. It's got this drum brake, emergency brake that, right there. You pull that, it operates a cable, it goes up here, which I got the bracket right here, dangling, and it just threads onto there. I've got the linkage undone, the spring and everything. I don't know if it'll focus. There's the nuts on the backside there. That's off. It's ready to go. I think it's kind of tight. So what I'm going to do is it'll pop off when I undo this. I see my speedometer cable. My speedometer hasn't been working, but it actually does. Yeah, so it's something inside the transmission, and I can fix that. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. I got bigger things to deal with. So there's where the engine's at. I got to undo these 4 bolts for the drive shaft. When I drop it down, just let it dangle on the exhaust pipe right there for my V8 while I'm pulling this. But I'm going to drop this transmission straight down and then just leave it on the ground because I'm just going to reuse it. I don't want to deal with any more bolts than I need to on this. I know my transmission's good, and I know the one that's in the garage is good. The only thing I'm dealing with is the motor, and that's all I'm going to worry about right now. I probably clean this up before I button it all back up. But boy, these screws were hard to get out of. I don't know if you can see what types these are. They're oblong looking. Yeah, they're a booger. Can't hardly get a fitting that'll fit into them. So I used a left-hand bit that drills while it's actually unscrewing the hardware. So that worked out pretty good. I still don't know if I'm going to need to pull the rest of this stuff off. I don't want to if I don't have to. I don't think I need to just to drop the transmission. And I think the motor has enough room to clear and go up and back. And I have for the motor one of those levelers that goes onto the hoist. And what you do is you crank the nut on the end, and it'll actually level the engine back and forth, front to back. That way, you don't have to worry about tipping or anything. It allows you to move things at an angle on these, and you don't have to worry about undoing your chain and all that. But I'm going to put my 2-ton chain fall. Let's sit down in the chair here. I like this chair. Thanks, Mill Supply. Anyways, I'm going to use my 2-ton hoist engine lift to come inside here. I'm going to show you to come inside here. And then I'm going to use my chain fall on the end of it. I'll just raise it all the way up, use my chain fall to do all the movement control. That's a short stroke on that engine lift. You pump the hell out of it trying to get it to go up, and then when you bleed it down, it goes fast, of course. But I need more control at the top where the chain fall will be, and I'll go ahead and use that, and it'll give me a little bit more swing too to be able to move it around. So hopefully that all works out. I'm not too worried about it. Should be fine. And I'm hoping I don't have to undo all this. Man, this hardware sucks. But if I have to, then at least I'll put in some stuff that is easier to work with. There's some of these got screws like that on tops. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got done today. Like I said, I got the exhaust manifold bolts. That's going to be a booger. Those are always tough to get off, even if I have to cut them off. I don't know what I'll do. Got my motor mounts there, and I got one on the other side. I left these crappy valve covers on because I'm going to tear it all down anyways. I want to have my nice stuff on there. As soon as I get the straight six in here and I'm at a stopping point, Like, you know, I'll probably have to rearrange hoses. I got a mess with the power steering. I just got it kind of laying in there, but I'm going to try to see if I can reuse the power steering that's on the V8. I don't know if I already mentioned that in my last video, but I just, I didn't realize it was like finding a unicorn, you know, getting those power steering brackets. I found some, they're just so expensive, and it's like, gosh, I mean, all I need is a couple bolt holes to bolt some metal to, drill some holes in it, put it on, and just start welding until I got a bracket and make sure it looks good, and it lines up with the pulleys. But I'm pretty sure my motor mount, or my water pump pulley, will need to be changed because there's only one sheave groove on it, and I need something for 2 belts, and so I'll probably have to change that too. So let me see what else. I'm just sitting back here kind of hanging out. It's actually been fairly decent temperature. Man, if you like candles, this stuff, I don't really care for soy, but that flavor, that Nox Champa, I love that. It smells good. Even after you blow it out, it's like it keeps putting a smell in the Stepvan. It's kind of nice and peaceful feeling. And even though it doesn't run, it just sits here. I'm getting closer. Once that straight 6 gets put in here, like I said, I'll get to the stopping point where I can't do any more on it. Then I'm going to go on ahead and start tearing this V8 down. And I have an engine stand for it. Let me see. I think I have it kind of. What I'll do is I'll pull this V8 out, just set it straight onto that engine stand. I need to find some bolts while I'm thinking about it. And I'll bolt to this. Anyway, so I'll bolt this to this. Should roll around okay. It's got steel wheels. So I should be right. Yeah, garage is a mess. I got my son. He's trying to move out. Well, he's joined the Air Force, so we've been kind of deciding what he's going to keep and donate, whatever. So we're dealing with that. Yeah, my welders. Yep, so I'll go on ahead. That's 750 pounds. That V8 will sit on it fine. And then I'll go ahead and just start tearing that V8 down. I want to see what's wrong. I bet if I pull that cylinder head, I believe on the passenger side, that cylinder head, something is going on inside there, and it makes me wonder if the piston itself came loose, like the wrist pin broke or something. But there's no rod, you know, connecting rod or anything making any noise, so I can't imagine, you know, something like that happened. I don't know. Who knows what happened? But when I first started making that noise, it was right up here on the passenger side, the first 2 cylinders, and I don't know which one it was. And when I took it all apart, I found some lifters that was shot. So I thought, okay, easy enough. So I replaced the lifters, and you know, I thought, well, it's an old engine, so I replaced the timing chain. I know my marks are all correct. I verified it over and over and over again, you know, so I know that's all good. And I put it all back together, and it still didn't run. Wouldn't start. Almost would, but just wouldn't do it. And so it still would, you know, when you pump an engine and you crank it, it still sounds different, like the timing's off or something's weird in there. And it's possible I got a bad cam, like I have a lobe that's off on the cam, you know, worn down or something, and so it's just not doing it. But I could see all the valves opening and closing, so, you know, I don't know. I'm at that spot where I'm done messing with it. I bought that straight 6 just for this reason, you know, easy to deal with. And I could have bought a Chevy, you know, a small block Chevy 350 V8. What was that saying? Could have had a V8. Well, I could have bought one, but you know, I wanted a 4-bolt main. I want something for more torque, and it's like it's hard to find some with the right numbers. And then the newer engines had all that exhaust gas recirculation stuff for the emissions, and I didn't want to have to deal with all that because if you install it, it's got to be operating. I just wanted a simple old V8, and that's hard to find, you know, with the way I want and with the price. And for the price that straight 6 with the transmission, I mean, it was pretty cheap. And you know, the guy said the truck had 80,000 miles on it, but it had a 250 first, and then it had that 292. Then when he got the truck, he wanted a V8 in it, so he put a V8 in it and took the straight 6 out. So there's no telling how many miles on that straight 6, but he says it's got to have less than 80,000. So that's where I'm at. I'll go ahead and post this tonight. Just wanted everyone to see what's been going on. I've kind of got dissatisfied with the whole thing, doing videos, because it's like I'm not making much progress, but I am kind of making progress. I just don't really feel like I have much to say, and I'm not one for sitting on here talking So anyways, I'll go ahead and let y'all go. Thanks for watching.